Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. In the last episode, we caught Shitaki and we beat a pirate. So, wow, if you didn't see the last episode, that probably would have sounded kind of crazy. Probably would have sounded kind of crazy if you did see the last episode as well. Regardless, let's move on. I don't like to run through the grass because I'm pretty sure it raises the capture rate of... Wait. What was I talking about? I remembered that I was going to say that last phrase, but I forgot what the rest of it was. That's a derp moment if I ever saw one right there. Anyways, Bug Catcher. Bug Catcher. Oh, this is Nincada. It's a bug type Pokemon, but the interesting thing about it, it can actually evolve into two different Pokemon. And I am not going to use this thing to fight with Shitaki because it's got bug moves that'll tear Shitaki apart. But it'll evolve into two separate Pokemon at the same time. Evolve into Ninjask, which is good for speeding up and then baton passing in competitive play. But also turn to Shedinja, which is a really interesting Pokemon. Because Shedinja, it only ever has one hit point, but it only takes damage from super effective moves. It's a bug ghost type, so it does have a few things that are super effective against it. But ooh, Shitaki learned Sunspore, nice. It's really interesting. You can completely break everything if you give it the focus band, because like what that does, you'll always leave one HP if you're at full HP, but it's always at 1 HP, which is its full HP, so it kind of makes it never die to anything ever. Hey, item. And that's why you don't run in the grass. Anyways, I've been running into some Silcoons. I kind of wanted to catch one, but man, I'm not going to try too hard to do it. Oh, these trees can only be cut down with an HM called Cut, but I'll explain that once we get to it. Actually, I think we'll be getting into it quite soon. This guy is quite important, actually.
I feel like filling my mouth with seeds and spitting them out really fast. You can have this, you can try it too. Using a Pokemon, I'll learn a move for firing seeds rapidly.
Obtained TM9. Now, this is a TM for Bullet Seed, which is it's a pretty good TM. Oh, what a TM is, it's a technical machine. It's an artificial move that you can teach to a Pokemon. It's an artificial move on a CD, and you can give it to a Pokemon to learn. Now, the only Pokemon that can learn it is Shitaki, so I'm going to teach it to Shitaki. And Shitaki learned Bullet Seed. Now, let's take a closer look at Bullet Seed. Move over. Stun Spore scatters powder and it'll paralyze a foe. I don't know why it says may, because it always does if it hits. Well, I guess it doesn't always hit. Anyways, Bullet Seed, it only has 10 power, but it hits from 2 to 5 times. So, and it's got 100% accuracy. Well, 100 accuracy. So, it's very accurate, and like thinking about it, if it hits once, then that's a 10 power move. Kind of meh. If it's twice, it's a 20 power move. That's better. If it's 3 times, that's a 30 power move. That's not bad. If it's 4 times, it's a 40 power move. That's actually quite good for this point in the game. And it's 5 times at a 50 power move, then that'll wipe out a good amount of stuff depending on the level and typing. And at this point in the game, it's a bad move for later in the game, but right now it's actually pretty freaking awesome. So, yeah, we now know Bullet Seed, which is nice. Okay, going to get some berries here. Yay, berries. Cherry berries, I think those heal paralysis. Gonna get me some orange berries. I might as well give those to my Pokemon now. It's always good to have your Pokemon holding an orange berry, because if they need health, then they'll just heal themselves, which is helpful. Now let's go in here.
Hello, this is my pretty petal flower shop, spreading flowers throughout the world. Your name is? Oh, Thresh, that's a nice name.
Thrash, would you like to learn about berries? I guess I'll let her give you the berry tutorial. Berries grow on trees that thrive only in dark, loomy soil. If you take some berries, be sure to plant one in the loomy soil again. A planted berry will soon sprout, grow into a plant, and flower beautifully. They grow into berries again. I want to see the whole wide world filled with beautiful flowers. That's my dream. Please help me, Thrash. Plant berries and bring more flowers to the world. Maybe it's only Emerald that you need the pail. I guess you can just plant berries. Alright? Hello, the more attention you give flowers, the more beautifully they bloom. You'll need to tend to flowers, be sure of it. You can have this. Okay, here's where we get the pail. Alright? The Whalmer pail in the Keyland's pocket. While berry plants are growing, water them with a Whalmer pail. Oh, and another thing. If you don't pick up berries for a while, they'll drop off onto the ground, but they'll sprout again. Isn't that awesome? It's like they have their own will to live. Yeah, so if you leave berries, then they'll like drop off and sprout more berries. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to plant one of my orange berries here. Alright, and now I'm going to water it. Here we go. And that'll help it grow. Yay. Now, hopefully that'll grow up into a full-fledged orangeberry tree, or plant, or whatever, and then it'll drop off and multiply. And then I'll have like 8 orange berries that I can harvest off of it. And now there's some items here that I kind of want to get, so yeah. I'm pretty sure most of these spaces are hidden items, but I'm gonna try to check them all. But I'll cut out any random battles that I just happen to get into. Or I can totally show off Bullet Seed. And Stun Spore while I'm at it. Why not? Okay, gonna go ahead and use Stun Spore to stun this Zigzagoon. Okay, now it's paralyzed. And no matter what its speed is, I'll always go first. And I think it's got a 50% chance of not being able to move from the paralysis and not being able to attack. Alright, now here's Bullet Seed. Now, see, we use it once, and it does a decent amount of damage. Now it goes again, and does that same amount of damage again, and only hit 2 times. It'll usually hit around 3, but it can hit from 2 to 5 times. So it'll always be at least a 20 power move, but at maximum of 50 power move, so it varies. Alright, 3 times. That's kind of the average right there. Zigzagoon's attack fail. I mean, Shitaki's attack fail, but it doesn't matter because Bullet Seed is a special move. All grass type moves are special moves until Gen 4. But this is Gen 3, so that doesn't really matter. Yay. And Super Potion. Totally worth it. Here's nothing. Here is nothing. Okay, let's... Shitaki grew to level 8 in that battle, which is nice. She's doing so well for herself. Hey, it's a Talo. I guess I might as well try to capture this one. I'm gonna use Stun Spore and I'm gonna switch to Mudkip because actually might as well use Bullet Seed because it probably won't do all that much. I just hope this thing doesn't know like Wing Attack or something because that could be bad. So let's try Bullet Seed. Let's see. That does a little more than I expected. Only hits 2 times though. Yeah, I want to capture this thing. Oh, heck, that's gonna hurt. And now Shitaki is using up her berry. Yay. Okay, Pokemon, Splash, Switch. Shitaki can come back, and Splash can go forward. And Tailow's paralyzed. See, that's an example of it not being able to move. Mud Slap won't do anything. I don't want to take it out. I guess I can just try and throw that Pokeball. I don't want to waste my 1 Great Ball, because I only have 1 of them right now. So yeah, let's see if we can catch this Taillow. There we go! Got Taillow. Okay. Taillow, the tiny swallow Pokemon. Taillow was a young, it has only just, Taillow is young. It has only just left its nest. As a result, it sometimes becomes lonesome and cries at night. That's kind of sad. This Pokemon feeds on wormhole that live in the forest. So yeah, there's an example of Pokemon eating other Pokemon. Okay, let's see if this will fit. Coattails, cause Tailo, coattails. I don't know, like riding on the coattails of something. I guess it is kind of riding on the coattails of its parents, since it's just a baby bird. Anyways, that's Coattails. As you can see, Coattails is not in the sidebar because I will not be using this Tailo to battle in this Let's Play. Let's see, make sure she's right behind Stripe. Alright? So yeah, I only have 2 of my 6 primary Pokemon right now, so yeah. Ooh, this is another rich lady, basically just like that rich kid, but a lady. Ah, see, Shitaki just, its spore took effect. Zigzagoon hit me with a physical attack, and it got a random status ailment. This time, it was sleep. So, that's actually a really good ability for a Pokemon to have. I didn't know that Shitaki could actually have that. And I guess we'll get to see her use Full Restore. And see, it completely heals health back to 100%, and it'll get rid of any status condition. So, yeah, that is the power of a Full Restore. They're expensive items, but after you beat enough trainers, they won't be too much to get. And this lady's got the money for it, so yeah. And I get also Spore doesn't happen 100% of the time. It may or may not happen. So you might just get lucky sometimes, but sometimes it might just not happen. So yeah, there's that. Okay, come on. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, a critical hit. Nice. In the older generations, I think in Generation 1, if a move like that, Bullet Seed didn't exist back then, but they had Fury Swipe and stuff, if one was a critical hit, they would all be critical hits, but but here, oh man, that was a lot of experience. But here, each individual one has the same chance for a critical hit. Alright, and I got 1,400 Poké Dollars for winning. Again, a lot of money from a rich lady. Alright, gotta cut this one out. Unless she has a Lotad. Hello, Lotad. Lotad, it's a grass water type Pokemon, which is a fairly interesting typing. I mean, it's not really going to be that weak to my grass type moves because it's a water type. Well, it won't be, yeah, because it's a grass type, never mind. But it's not going to be not very effective either. It'll just balance it out. So yeah, I'll be able to use Absorb and just sap some energy, sap some HP off of this thing, which is nice. It's not a bad Pokemon. I wouldn't really suggest it because in these games because it takes a while to actually get a Water Stone, which you need for its final evolution. It goes from Lotad to Lombre to Ludicolo, which is like the dancing Pokemon. Ludicolo is weird. It's a good Pokemon, but it takes a long time for you to get the Water Stone to be able to evolve it. So, it's not really that great of a choice. I mean, I've got my Water type in. I almost said Muddy Buddy. I'm not casual gamer. I've got my Water type in Splash, and I've got my Grass type in Shiitake. So, I'm good on the fronts of those types. And Shiitake grew to level 9. Excellent. Wow, a lot of experience. And she has her own Shroomish. Alright, now time for some hot Shroomish on Shroomish action. Okay, let's see. Bullet Seed! I'm faster, so... Oh, that's not gonna be very helpful. I mean, sure, it's doing something, but... do I have Tackle? Oh, I guess... I was kind of afraid that this thing would also have Spore, but it's not really going to matter now because I'm already paralyzed. I can't have 2 status conditions on me at once. So, yeah. And it's going to keep using Absorb on me. So, well, I guess I'll just cut out the rest of this fight because it's just going to be kind of annoying. I eventually ended up just switching to Splash and finishing off with Tackle, because Splash is just the stronger Pokemon. Actually, I don't really think they need that. Do I have a Paralyze heal? Yeah, I do. That'll heal Shitaki's paralysis. I'm not really concerned about Coattails paralysis, because I'll just heal that at Nurse Joy and then deposit Coattails in the PC. And all of my PC Pokemon will have friends, because I'm going to be filling up my Pokedex. Well, not filling it up, but I'm going to be fleshing it out more than I've been doing in the previous games. Alright, well, this here is going to be a double battle, but what that is, if you don't know, I'm going to be explaining it in the next episode. We'll tackle this double battle in the next episode. So this is me, Thrasho2, saying, be cool, save often, and don't do anything I wouldn't.